What's going on, guys? My name is Ted, bringing you all a video today for the Motorola Photon Q. This is a really neat device with a full sliding QWERTY keypad, which is absolutely fantastic. I've got big thumbs. It's really hard to type on those on-screen keypads, so I love the phones that go old school and have the full sliding QWERTY keypad. It's really great, and this is a great phone that has a great keypad. So let's get into some of the hardware and software specs on this device, as well as the keypad itself. As far as the keypad goes, I've heard great reviews on it. It's got a 5-row keypad, one for your numbers, for your keypad, and then a bottom row for your space bars and some options down there as well. And just in general, it slides very easily, but not too easy that it's going to slide out just by holding the device. The phone runs very smoothly, and let's get into some of the software and hardware specs on the device. So as far as your operating system goes, you come with Android 4.0.4. This is the second newest version of Android, and it's Android Ice Cream Sandwich. It brought a lot of software updates as well as some visual and user interface improvements. Just in general, a very smooth operating system. It comes with a 1.5 GHz Snapdragon S4 Pro dual-core processor, which is very good. That's what you're going to find in the Galaxy S3, which is a flagship device right now. You're going to notice no lack in speed on this device. It's going to run very smoothly, especially on this operating system. With that good of a processor on a kind of a mid-range device, I'm definitely impressed, and this is shaping up to be a great phone. As far as your screen goes, you're coming with a 4.3-inch IPS display that's got pixels of 960 by 540 at a 256 pixel per inch density. This is kind of mid-range as far as the screen size goes, but you have to remember that having a keypad, you can't have a very big screen because then the keys would be too far apart. It'd be very hard to type on it. For example, if you had a 5-inch phone and you always were typing on it in landscape, it'd be very difficult to go from one key to the other. You have to have really big hands. So I don't suspect any phone ever having more than a 4.3-inch display having the QWERTY keypad. In fact, most phones only have like a 3.7-inch display. So in general, this is actually a very big screen for a QWERTY keypad phone, probably the largest we've ever seen before. As far as the rear-facing and front-facing cameras, these are very staple. At an 8-megapixel rear-facing camera that records at 1080p resolution, and a front-facing camera at 1.3 megapixels that also records in 720p HD resolution for any of those conference calls, Skype calls, things like that, or just in general if you like taking photos with your front-facing camera. That way you don't have to kind of guess it by holding the camera backwards. This does have a front-facing camera. It's very good, and this is very average for phones these days, but considering this is a mid-range device, like I said, that's always good to have the front-facing camera attached to it. As far as your battery life, you're coming with 1785 mAh battery. This is not very good. I definitely see this as a downside to the phone. With the full keypad sliding out and those buttons being lit up, you're using quite a bit of battery, and I don't see how that size of a battery, the 1785 mAh battery, is going to be able to last you through a full day of texting all day long or using your phone and just in general. The only reason I see this might last you long enough is because it only has a 4.3-inch screen and kind of a low pixel density. But just in general, I don't see this lasting you for a full day unless you really don't use your phone very much. If you use your phone a lot, it's probably not even going to last you half a day. So the battery life is very bad, but it is removable. So if you want to take it out and add a different one into it, you definitely can go ahead and do that. However, you're just going to make your phone even thicker. And considering that a QWERTY keypad phone are already some of the thickest ones on the market, if you had something like a double battery into your phone, it's going to make it massive. But it could last you a very long time if you have a double battery in there. And if you just really need it for those long business trips or long plane rides, you can go ahead and do that. As far as the cost of this device, you're looking at a $200 price tag with a 2-year contract. Not too good. It's actually kind of expensive, but it does fill a niche market. There's a lot of people out there that just want the QWERTY keypad phones, which is why they're probably charging a little bit more than what the phone's actually worth. For $200, you can get some of the other higher-end devices like the Galaxy S3 for just a little bit more money. So it's really a trade-off there whether you really need that keypad. If you do really like the keypad, like I personally love the keypads, the sliding keypads on the phone, then this is definitely the phone for you. As far as any other information I can give, there's no other phone right now that has a better hardware and software specs and a full QWERTY keypad. So if you're looking to get one with a QWERTY keypad, this is the phone for you. As far as its release date, it got released on August 19th, so you can go out and buy it today if you want to. It is a very good phone. I definitely suggest it if you like QWERTY keypad phones. If you don't want a QWERTY keypad phone and you want some of the other higher devices, I'll leave some links in the description down below to some other great phones that I've reviewed. Other than that, guys, have a great day. I hope you enjoyed this review, and I'll catch you all later. Bye.